Так, глядачі, всіх вітаю, ви на каналі SINOPTIK TV. Сьогодні будемо проходити знову ж таки Відьмак третю частину, Дикий Гін. Я вже на серії 8, тобто 8 стрімів, це 8 стрім у мене вже. І що я вам скажу, ігра дуже цікава, затягує все більше і більше, і відпочиваємо, звичайно ж, від танків. Все, всім приємного перегляду, не забувайте прожимати лайкосики і підписуватися на канал. Зараз в мене буде нова локація, я вже практично дійшов до міста. Це буде перше місто перше місто в моїй цій проходілці. В міста я ще не заходив. Привіт, Назар, привіт. В міста я ще не заходив. От, це буде перше місто, до якого я зайду. Але перед цим потрібно сходити сюди на доп завдання.
Let's go.
Ого, це що таке? Ага, полуденець, ні, сраку. Я думав, що це якийсь цей... Я думав, що це якийсь... якась худоба. Я думав, що страус якийсь. Ого. Нічого собі. Просто це серйозно.
Wanted. Cradle used but unworn.
На йому красавчика на свадьбу. Міняє дирявий горошок на бричку.
Writes these notices.
А це обяви.
Need a witcher?
Any bloke willing to kill a monster, what you would do?
Monster? What kind?
Big, bad, ugly, squatching the sewers. If you're interested, drop by the Garren estate. Ask for Olgierd von Everek.
Я розказав, як проживаєш? Та все нормально, дякую. Працюємо, стрімимо. А ти що як? Що граєш? Що граєш? В ігри. Блин, то якісь завдання всі по 1000 метрів. І це по 1000 метрів. Блин, такі всі далекі завдання. Давайте я ще таку в місто зайду все-таки, а потім буду по тих завданнях шаритись. Мені вже цікаво трошки сюжетку понюхати, якщо чесно. Так, малий в сраку, йди. Ти, до речі, Відьмак колись проходив чи ні? Шукаю ігрульку, щоб пограти. Поіграй Відьмак, просто офігенна гра. Оцей третій, це просто жесть, яка класна гра. Що з тобою? Чого ти не можеш? Такс. Все? Шара? Ігра одна з найкращих, яку я грав. Я не пам'ятаю, коли я раз грав якусь, ну, до речі, ще пам'ятаю, щоб я грав таку круту ігру. Це дуже крута ігра. Такс. Все, по сюжеті погнали. Залежить від частин, типа, щоб зрозуміти історію, треба брати першу, другу, потім третю. Я зразу почав грати третю. Я не грав ні першу, ні другу. І, ну, поки мені по кафу. Мені не мішає, типу, що я не грав перші дві частини, поіграти цю частину. Перша, друга, вроді, там просто графа не дуже. А ще казали мені, що серіал Відьмак, він пов'язаний з ігрою, і там перша, друга сезон, вроді, Відьмака пов'язаний з першою, другою частиною ігри. Тобто, якщо хочеш так трошки зрозуміти, про що там йдеться, то пройди собі, подивись серіал. Ну, я не дивився ні серіал, і я не грав перші дві частини, і мені по кафу дуже сильно. Синяки на задниці.
On God, I say, victory will be mine this time. I've practiced with shield and sword, many a headless scarecrow round here, Heed my warning
Ну
and
тут просто,
stand
це,
and fight.
я вже багато такого просто чув. Тут просто офігенний сюжет. І минулого року тут допилили графіку, її оновили. Сюжет, графіка, відкритий світ дуже крутий, типа тут все є. Чого без вебочки? Ну так, щоб не відволікатися від мого на моє хлібало,
Duly.
то цей.
Now show me what you got.
Чекай, не то поставив. Мені треба акцій.
Time to end.
А, все? Боже, кіло.
Had enough.
Yes, but next time.
Тут дуже багато виродків всяких, ну в плані противників. Тут якісь від вампірів, то якихось там гулі і так далі.
Shall meet again.
Тут офігенний вибір ворогів. Різноманітний. Дуже різноманітний. Що хотів чувак, не знаю. Пососунькав і все.
Take it easy.
Максимальна швидкість передвиження обмежена. Прикольно, перший раз таки бачу. Я що, в якомусь місці? Ні, ну по факту я в місці, але я не знав, що в них тут таке теж діє.
Let's go.
Seems every time you turn around, there's more scum again.
Тут краще не розганятися, а то запакують. Є побічні завдання, ти офігієш, скільки тут побічних завдань. Ти просто офігієш від побічних завдань, чувак. Щоб ти розумів. Вот, оце все. Це все завдання можуть бути, вот. Ну це не тільки завдання, тут типу треба зачистити від всяких там ворогів і так далі. Потім багато таких штук є, там де видають по 2-3 завдання. Вони появляються в містах, тобто ти коли перший раз заходиш в якесь місто, там по 2-3 завдання ти можеш отаких от доск об'яв взяти. І це, щоб ти розумів, от, це оця мапа. Я вже був у цій мапі, я тут ще не все теж пройшов. Потім... Тут ще щось буде, я взагалі нічого не бачу. Ну коротше, тут просто стільки всього дофіга. Додаткових завдань тут просто уйма.
Take it easy.
Тут ще є така штука, як типу алхімія, ти створюєш дофіга всяких масел, бомб. Зараз я вже постворював, не можу. Вот. Проти різних ворогів треба таке-то масло на цей наливати, щоб проти них битися. Наприклад, проти гібридів, проти людей, проти призраків, проти вампірів. І різні бомби є, типу, які ти сам крафтиш. Тут крафтинг дуже жорсткий. І ремесло тут просто транда. Нереально зашкварно крута гра. Тут є все. Тут навіть секс є, щоб ти розумів. Ну, вже був. О, якась
Got the
побочечка.
courage to repeat that slander to my face?
Readily. You are a mutant, a freak, a useless
Заткни пасть.
How many people's lives have
Чув?
you saved? From
Да, да.
Brooksay, from Leshens.
Да.
That has no bearing.
Asked you a question. How many?
На початку гри там не було цього, там просто була похожа сцена. Але в мене було недавно.
Would holler at him and his tail slicks between his legs. Come on, people.
В мене було десь на 7-й серії чи на 6-й. На 6-й серії, вроді. На 7-6-й серії в мене було це. Так, тут буде банк нарешті перший раз. Вау. Треба буде... О, там щось вже є. Доска об'яв. От, приходиш до такої доски і тут куча завдань. Може бути. Мені треба банк знайти буде по-любому. Поняв, що тебе був недавно. Да, получається, да. Давай вже по сюжетці підемо. О, нарешті. Палить цих відьом. Добре, що я теж відьмак. Серйозно спалять? Чи я спасу її?
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens,
Спалили.
burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special fire for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you by the others of your species. No, I wanted only to live like you. Help me, kind folk, please.
Жесть.
A Doppler!
Хорошо вкатили. Непоганенько зайшли.
Burnt Doppler. Entirely different.
Sorceress. It's like a witch with muscle. Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Їсти
Not
можна,
here
та.
for the loot. Interested
Тим
in
більше,
the
якщо це буде
sorceress who lived here.
зомбі-апокаліпсис.
And we're supposed to believe that.
Yeah.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Who's she hiding from?
Temple Guard's cracking down. All mages are fair game.
Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Someone's got to know more.
I'd looked for her in a putrid grove.
Putrid Grove. Interesting, as names go.
A hive of scum and freakery if there ever was one. No decent folk show their hides there.
That why you think I should look for my...
I meant no offence.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it.
You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word it.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king, crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone call for me. Wonder why.
Лади, я погнав. Гарного тобі мирного вечора. Можеш щось додавати? Дякую, давай тобі також. Па-па.
This Menger.
Temple Guard.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber. What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop. Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the... You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well, man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
I haven't done anything wrong.
But you will. Sooner or later, your sort always causes trouble. And this city's mine to protect. Mine and the eternal fires. Nothing I can do to you now, But just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake. It's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure, like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
Хтось прийшов? Сіном хотів помірятися. Ух ти.
Herbs, roots, just turn to healing? Hairbrush. Only ever known Triss to use one like this. Amulets are emanating magic. Gotta be Triss's. She was allergic to potions.
Сюда лутать, лутать. Ще вище можна, ти що? Вареник. Я забрав вареник у Тріс.
Triss's. Never knew her to drop them on the floor. The rose of remembrance, all dried up.
Так, ну полутались вдома в неї. Тепер можна, в принципі, і пошукати її.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
Зараз буду за ним бігти.
My man's a sword swinger too. The King Radovid.
Ah!
Oh, God. A reaper's come for me.
Hiya.
So, don't bother me. Greetings.
Привіт, Саша, привіт. Як мені його знайти?
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
А, все, я його знайшов.
Pickpocket!
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Оце. Це злодій,
More
так?
cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
Право, нормально, дякую. Працюємо, стрімимо. Все по чуть-чуть, а ти що як? І граєш трохи в танчики?
Onions and oil.
Arms for the poor.
Не граєш?
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crowd, eh? My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
Here,
Thank you, you gold-hearted man. Get it?
some other time. I'm in a hurry.
Привіт, Найфюрі, привіт. Так, переслідуємо бедлана. Що там, танчики не працюють дотепер чи працюють, хто знає? Можна зайти вже в ігру чи не можна? Хто не знає, там лягли сервера.
Prance by here. Keeps like full bellows, begging to be squeezed.
Ah, Fabian, it's on the hill. This for wenches.
Я не встигаю. Хочу все полутати.
Take pity on me, misery, good folk, and aid a man crippled by...
Word is, nothing's free.
Oh, another one come bursting with questions. Now, where do you folk gain the idea? I need to see this, and I need to find that one who robbed me brother. Fuck if I know.
Чекай, а нафіга? Я ж тільки що переслідував чувака. У мене завдання помінялось чи що?
There's this place in
Мені треба було
Novigrad they call
слідкувати
the
за
Future
крадієм, а я
Grove.
тепер шукаю гнилу рощу.
Aye, it's about right.
Heard men like you frequent the...
And I've heard they fed you all shit and you smiled and now, don't mean no offence. Arms for the poor. Trouble.
Кажуть, серваки DayZ теж лягли. Ого. Коротше, у мене якась фігня сталася. Давай я загружу. Зараз перевірю,
As the
чи сайт
Emperor's
працює.
spies told him, Serія had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
The bonny boats that prance by here. Keeps like full bellows, begging.
Ну от, я за ним далі йду.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
А, сайт вже працює, гру не перевірю. Ну, значить, напевно, вже все окей. Ігра... Наша любима ігра. Буде жити вічно.
Let's drink, for it's nearly night.
Now you. They say the income tax for
Я знаю, що нема на чому, я розумію, ти казав.
just like that. Rumors, rumors, rumors.
На жаль, я знаю.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Ідемо за цим полупокером. Так, шпана розбіглась. А полутаємося ми також.
Well, well, another freak.
Так що я буду з ним вже довго ходити?
Well,
You're a bigger rat.
hard times we live in. If I could, well, have a go for it.
Проститутка.
choose the front.
Washed your hair lately?
Sod off.
Officer, taking a rest from witch hunting. Greetings, Your Honour. Good to see you again.
Bring us the usual.
Of course. Keep this up and you'll earn yourselves a preferential rate.
Good, I enjoy shagging freaks.
3 tickets.
Open up.
Who are you and what do you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it, gotta contribute to the Grave's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
50. Нормально. 50 на дорогу.
You may enter. Oh, right after you leave me your weapons. They'll be safe in the locker here.
Я люблю їм зброю давати.
Fine. Make sure you don't lose them.
No worries. Be waiting for you once you're done with the king.
Мені це не дуже подобається.
What ails you?
Can't see out of one eye.
Azrael.
Well, well.
Thank you,
Geralt
my
of
lord.
Rivia is...
Right miracle you've worked.
That's a pain.
Bigger rat thicker than me.
So, how are things? About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, with who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you managed to find me, Witcher.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove?
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty, maybe?
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say See, Witcher, I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape.
Ever thought of seeking a seat?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before farting around about the hallowed essence...
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the...
Any crowd or rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fires. They call this place the Putrid Grove. But it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. 'Cause it will be our city one.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. 'Cause I can see.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6
Чекай, хто вона така?
So Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my
Course, I got 'em. Here's your junk.
Thanks.
You watch out for yourself, miss. Novigrad.
I take it you're a Novigrad unimportant.
Important doesn't do it just.
More precisely,
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
her.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find.
I'll do everything I can, of course. We can go
А це вона. Тик-тик-тик-тик, біжить. Вибачаюсь.
We can go at it here. Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you.
Get to the point, Klug. No time to...
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked,
I need that package, Klug. I've got...
it must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway.
Stop. Hear that?
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels.
Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn.
You were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via...
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Такс. Треба йти пониряти. О, залутаться. Ти не проти, якщо я тут трошки підлутаюся, так сказати?
You were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the suit. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Дуже цікаві книжки. А найду чийсь вареник? що в мене по навантаженості ще є. Блять. Чого вона кричить? Я аж обізрався. Що за торпеди в неї? Я такого ще не бачу левела оцих потопленників.
Wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that will open the secret passage. Well?
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain.
Ще що ФПС почав присідати. Все, вроді має працювати, все має бути окей. Ну це якийсь прикол. Я коли цю ігру не згорнув, зайти в оперу хочу. Браузер, все. Вона просто в мене все в мене зависає просто ноут. Є єдиний шанс це ребутнути повністю все. Це жесть. Такий прикол. Зараз запускаю Steam. Я там якраз десь зберігся був. Я просто дивлюсь, щось почало просідати FPS в тій зоні, де я ходжу. Типу, подивись, що там. Все працює нормально. Okay. Так, ну що, надіюся, буде окей, заходжу. О, Відьмак.
As the Emperor's spies told it, Serія had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
Десь вроді були кадри, я тоді їх міг налаштовувати. FPS точніше. Чекай ще раз. Відео.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Ween. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga and Terry.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port.
Maybe some other.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders.
Ну і що?
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a
Oh, my package.
Seemed to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long, and it's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Triss, you told this man you're a sorceress?
Of course. She was looking for work.
Are you, Triss?
I know it was reckless, but competition's stiff here. No one would hire me if I claimed to be a common rat catcher.
More importantly, no one would believe such a beauty could be an exterminator of rodents. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here.
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Don't much like merchants who flatter with cheap praise before the job's done.
That was not cheap praise.
So am I. I want you to pay in full in advance.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Then trap your own rats.
Well, now I know why she brought you along. Fine. A full purse.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Прикольно. Але аванс, можна вже тікати.
I'll cover half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Mm-hmm. Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents...
Сліди мантікори?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Шукаєш
Once we place
щелі?
this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city, looking for rat shit. Jeez. Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
I was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
I'm not going back to it. It's just... It's one thing to say something, it's another to actually do it.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Not bad. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Стрибкол. Це танкісти погнали в World of Tanks і грають після бан. Після цього, як World of Tanks не працював.
Well, well.
Точно.
Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. If these boys are here to help us kill rats, they're late. You paid up front and got what you paid for. Not half a rodent left.
Добре, що я зразу забрав гроші.
I paid in advance because I knew I'd recover my coin.
Such is life for sorceresses in Novigrad these days.
I can see that and I don't like it. So here's what I think. The hunters have come, and now they can go.
They'll do no such thing.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Looking for a broom?
Смішнявки.
Pathetic. Killed him!
Bastard hired me on
Ізі. Здоров, пухлик.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to... Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls. Now, get.
О, залутали сюди 600 цих монеток.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Siri, and I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to...
Another rat infest.
Not exactly.
It was nice.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back.
What if I want to find...
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by.
All right. See you later.
Зараз, секундочку. Так, продовжуємо зразу ж наступне завдання. Треба взагалі буде скоро знайти банк. Хочеться нарешті подивитися на банк.
What was it happened to Faltis? Youth these days. Hair-brained, all of them.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own...
О, банк.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
Мене банк сам знайшов.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Be never...
Not interested in what's...
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting...
Why do you need to know the house's history?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after...
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night. And furniture moving about in the attic. And last week...
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. Truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Ones, economically.
Сюди цей лут. Вареник. Вареник захавали. Що тут вареник?
Stop. Go away. Leave it. Put it down.
Йо-моє, це звучара. Було жорстко. А це не його? Чекай, як цей? Не його ж, а цей малий, якому я дав голос, ні?
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
Холодна HR накладніча.
The doll. The attic.
Цікаво.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Stop. Go away. Leave it. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Я б ще знаєте, що зробив перед тим, як лізти на кладовище? Ну, що я кажу. Коротше, на чердачок я б ще сюди спустився. Ага. Вареник знайшов, вареник сюди. Вареник це тема. Тупо лут-зона? Щось буде гідне мене? Щось вроді підлутались, чудово. Тепер полізли на чердачок. Дякую всім, хто прожив лайкосики. Бомба, пушка, ви прекрасні, вже 10 штуки. Сюди, десь лайкосики.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Що у нас тут буде привид чи хто?
Way to the next room's blocked.
Вареник сюди. Цікаво, він золотий чи ні? Ой, скільки тут луту. Що в мене там по луту, скільки в мене ще місця? Ну, 15 кг, це треба вже йти до якогось продавця.
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what would happen if I laid a doll in it.
Вареник. Вареник все добре.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Якісь баги з'явились з цими кольорами. Зі всіх сторін тепер оце по краям. О, нема. Як рамка якась.
Another masterpiece.
Знов.
An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
До речі, в мене часом немає очок. До речі, є.
Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? Can tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big end chased...
Why do you live in a haunt?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live...
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is...
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
В смысле домовимось?
Alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to...
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream...
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams.
And you managed to wake me.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Так, чітко. Мені би в банк зайти якось, да?
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter as a...
Got a godling in your house. Name's Sarah, and she's an ornery little thing. Left her alone, but thought I should tell you about her.
I thank you for being candid. Could you rid me of this beast?
You can do it yourself. Just burn some burdock in the oven. She's sure to run. Godlings detest the smoke.
I will not wage war on a beast, large or small. Piss on the godling, piss on the house. I must merely find a fool willing to buy it. The second sword, is it in case the first one...
А моєї конини тут немає, вона сюди не може прибігти. Так, її немає. Мушу топати своїми двома. О, нам би сюди зайти. До топового немає нічого взагалі.
Be gone.
What do you have?
Новий топовий меч? Не поняв. А, новий топовий меч. Здорово, Боб. Так, піде. Тепер треба йому попродавати щось.
Need something?
What do you...
Що він лишився голий босий чел. Залутав свої гроші в нього. Скупив і зразу ж продав. Так. Йо-моє, це що за... Ого, але це... А, це рівень 30 треба. Рівень 17. Ясно. Це все не по мені, це все не для мене, я всього 12. Тут, напевно, нічого не треба. Давай щось таке зроблю. Так, вроді все окей.
So long.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Це було досить доречно до нього зайти. Ну давай, зайдемо до ского об'яв, візьмемо.
Yes, master.
Там б'ються? Це ж для мене гра. Єс. Не пускають вони мене до себе.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Your gift. Tell me how it...
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this. And though most...
What do you see in your...
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on...
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Siri. The woman's name is Siri. Siri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing, caught her at the last... Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Siri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to... Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own, but the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then, but already I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yes.
No need to...
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
I have...
Then please do.
It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
чувака перетворюсь? А, ні. Та, походу, я думаю.
Dreamt of a swallow at first.
At times, the dreams can multiply, show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Siri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Siri.
Дякуємо, дякуємо. Тобі нормально там на табуреті стояти?
Glass tastes as sweet as the first backing pull. Taste the salted cod, don't leave me till after the 10th.
Проблеми?
Help some fellas out, master. We're a bit of coin short another round.
'Cause we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter.
Except witchers earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's a witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
You boys look tired. Probably ought to go home now.
Well, how long we been drinking now?
2 days. Well said, master. Home we will go.
О, то що я прокачав, коротше, скіл затьмарення цей розуму спрацював тепер. Зашибісь. О, плотва. Сюда.
Hey-ya!
Ah.
Looking for something.
Не поняв.
Well, come on!
Не поняв, пацани. А ви тут що, вообще офігіли?
I'll be damned.
Бандюгани, чуєш? Поналітали.
It's clear as the eternal fire.
Watch it, Tram. Maybe that's not your stomping ground.
Так, коли банк знайду? О, мій тайник, сюда. Це контент.
I'll never come back, you stinking skaggy.
Ого! Самий раз мені зайти.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth. Get out in the nick of time, as
Який
always.
пупс.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs.
Що,
All right,
погнали?
time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out.
Погнали.
Care to join me?
Звичайно.
With pleasure.
Може 5-го левела пупсики.
Yeah.
Чи він їх там рубить топором? Та сокира в нього. Він сокирою порубав.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but you, though, you've withered a bit.
It's about Siri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Not just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot leg of boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote. Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dolblathana.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
Who one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letonov, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn Get out, pal.
Annual balladry contest. Silver laurel awarded to Master Dandelion.
Prince Hereward themselves did the honors. And the feast afterwards to celebrate the laureates. Dandelion taught us mighty wardle, and I...
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Huh. Dandelion. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he...
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some... He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Sheriff.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach that. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
Де за його книга?
Dwarf! Oh, let it go, Jarrett. Come on, we need another place to hunker down the night.
Maybe we ought to try the King of Beggars.
Well, don't just stand there. Read. We might learn something.
Це удачно зайшов. Йома. Коля. Так, а де цей лютик? Щоденник. Не бачу. Привіт. Ганзер. Привіт. Так, я не можу знайти щоденник Лютика. Мені написало, потрібно його прочитати, а я його не бачу. Та що за бред? Де мені знайти цей щоденник? Так... Нічого не поняв. Я ж тримав його в руках, потім получилась якась сцена, а потім от це.
Well, don't just stand there. Read. We might learn something.
Прикольно. Давай в непонятній ситуації просто поспимо. Перезагружуй гру.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard...
Well, don't just stand there. Read.
Я не розумію, що за бред.
We might learn something.
О! О, появилося. Боже, як повезло, просто повезло. Фу, просто зашарило. Я не знаю, як воно появилось. Так, я получив нове очко.
I will get you every last copper, with interest.
Wilson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get...
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Викликали я тут.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration?
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's gotta be.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are...
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're...
What are you... Oh, I know you.
Not
Oh.
What do you think? Where could Dent...
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That...
Ouch. What did...
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And... no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some... Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any... I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all it...
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion...
No. I mean, tell him he...
Трошки розузнали, пішли далі. Яка затягнута місія.
Welcome.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, turn your socks.
Фу.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up a bit.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
Transvestist?
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion...
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When'd you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick... In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing...
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the...
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
I know this is none of my business.
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
Thanks
for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Можна щось стибзить? Зовсім нічого.
Oi, beware the gutters.
Come on, Roach. Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the Ratcatcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honoured to welcome a Witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
This is grand!
You shan't disappoint them, will you?
Що за китаєць?
So, who would like to ask the first question?
Me! What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
It means that due to our mutations, we have an overdeveloped libido.
Libido?
When a girl likes a witcher, the witcher says, "What'll you give me for killing a monster?" And she says, "Anything you want." So the witcher says, "Heh heh heh, then you'll give me something you weren't expecting at all." And that's where little witches come from.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
A man cursed who's turned into a monster, a witcher might have to kill, even if he's a king.
So King Foltest was a monster.
What's it like to cut off someone's head?
Can you show us how to cut off a head?
Can we try your potions?
Enough. That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning. Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came.
I'd have rather had the Ratcatcher.
So please do tell me, why are you here?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems?
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Можна нарішати?
Oh, that's bad luck.
Перукар, серйозно?
Simpleton. How is business?
А як до перукаря попасти? Ладно.
This baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Давай, погнали, покатаємося.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way then. We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly...
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvrans are true.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say...
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beauty.
Давай, позмагаємося.
Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translate.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Heard tales of Zerrikanian horses. I'll ride the bay.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Можливо, треба було брати першого сірого. Ух ти, прикольно.
Hey-ya! Come on.
Давай, 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 давай. Блочим, блочим. Сюда.
Take it easy.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey. Hurts as much as life.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued.
That's right. Except it's the other way around.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind.
No. Sadly, I haven't got The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. But... or maybe he's sick.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some...
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But...
You do realize...
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go... Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful!
Youth these days.
Чого собі настепнуло?
Nothing hurts as much as life. Geralt.
Gladly.
I'd say the same. And here we are.
Likewise.
У мене таке ж саме сідло. Навіть нічого не важить. Нарешті з останньою бабьоною поговоримо.
Did you catch him?
What do you want?
Want to see Rosa Atra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Interesting.
Fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
Що тут? Нас тут стелс?
And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa. Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? Well, I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac. My new...
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gate.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa var Artra would train with random clods calling themselves sword masters? No. The var Artras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room. Now.
As you say, miss.
Давай, веди.
Won't you realise what you've gotten yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
Почекай, я вареник. Я вареник захавав. Я як перепригнув.
You're my new instructor. Well, well. Wood, to start with. I must know you.
Що за поц?
You'll never learn.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Oh. Damn it! Well fought. You're much...
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge. Tracking, then facing down beasts. Sleeping under the
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight.
Реванш? Бабьона, ти чого? І тобі реванш.
Come on.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Ти що, попала по мені?
Stop flaunting and fight. Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a...
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Sorry, you lost me.
You're not the first to be confused.
Це
I'll
близняшки?
explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if Edna... What? You needn't pretend he followed convention.
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He and...
Who?
Eccentric old coot. He'd apparently been an
That sophisticated young lady.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Emperor continuing to push north.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that...
Why not? Wonder how the war...
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who...
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken...
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home. And they say the city's treasuries
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman, not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher. Swix.
Out of the way.
Swix. KSN.
Greetings!
Got a meeting with
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for...
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Faster.
Так, погнали. Будемо давати уроки.
Not your lucky day.
А ну, бандита мене цікаво вже.
Hey, free boy.
Run, Roach.
Нарешті можна бігти швидко. Отак.
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to...
But His Excellency Ambassador Var...
And this excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something...
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go.
Ікс. Що вона хоче?
Got my eye done. You asked for it. Drop your weapon.
Так, добре, що я зберігся. Тут не можна красти, я поняв. Вибачаюся. Так, ігра просто закрилася. Окей. Перезаходимо. Це мій відьмак, відьмачок. Добре, що я зберігся.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oneromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Serія and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now...
Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be...
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
If that's what the lady wishes.
I've a hanky for you.
Та почекайте, бабьона.
What? Lost your nerve? Shut up and fight.
Щось трохи шарить. Нарешті.
You all right?
Yes. The only thing you've...
By the way,
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead.
boring
Exactly. At least...
All right.
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around?
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Varatra will kill me. Need to find her.
От мала креса.
Can't be far. 7 Cats is this way. Great. girl just wants to have fun.
They ought to never let their kind in, Novigrad proper.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you let...
She's Ambassador Varatra's daughter.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to...
I believe you've offended the young lady. Now apologize, as nicely as you can.
Forgive me, milady.
Your turn. Be nice like your friend. Bow low, and...
Lucas and Cobe. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor...
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me.
And you wonder why the local...
I thought you were different from other Nordlings. That you understand us, our sense of justice.
You should go home now.
I understand.
А що, зависло щось? Що, чому я не можу покликати коня?
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
А тепер можу. Ці баги-багулечки.
Got my eye on you.
Hail, good fellow. Would you be keen?
What do you want?
Name's Muggs. Rostin.
What's this?
I came here on business. Sadly, just there across the river. Smashed a bottle of the finest dwarven spirit on the bugger's skull. But the
Tell me what you want already.
thief ran off with my documents. Very important documents.
It'll cost...
That I know. Since the dawn of time, no witcher's lifted a finger without pay. I've a smattering of coin in the souls.
Fine.
Might be my last chance. Out ideas if this don't work.
Куда ти...
Slower.
Куда ти полізла, дура?
What's he doing here?
Dwarven moonshine. Nothing stinks quite like it. There's the bottle. Muggs was attacked here. Hand over the document.
Me, a thief?
Not how Muggs sees it.
He lost, demanded them papers back, and when I refused, he walloped me over the nog.
Give me the papers.
True. Definite.
Як ізічно просто з цим перком забирати в людей щось, що вони не хочуть давати.
That's it, Roach.
Move on. There must be order.
Well?
Found the thief who...
It can't be. What?
Slow down. See, this man said he never had...
Ah, cheeky bastard. But like me Aunt Rosalie always... The documents belong to my employer. A deed to a townhouse in Vengerberg. And true enough...
Then you whacked the winner on the head.
What was it to do? He weren't willing to give him back.
Here, now pay up.
Of course I will. Give you all I've left.
Бля, я впав в якусь херню, в якій нічого не можна зробити. О, це вже. Я думав, що все.
Giddy up.
Це їхні правила з повільними скачками, ах, тут що.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp. Fuck, how are you keeping, Bobby?
Ah, you're back! You met?
Zoltan, venture to say a mate.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing, but we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you...
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been act. Thing is, mystery.
What's she supposed little...
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberids, apparently, named Kalanetta.
It's Priscilla.
Why wasn't she up?
This Priscilla wasn't like the others.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
How can I explain? Who...
Himself.
Exactly.
What can I say? Could be...
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs night.
Mean we've been sentenced?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt.
Пуся. Це в нього сова.
What village are you from? Willows. It's in the area to the Pizza and bread. Move on.
So, how'd it go with this healer?
I was even a bit up one.
No bread, no coin, poor as shite.
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous. Lebioda's wounds. Geralt of Rivia. Lebioda's wounds. Geralt of Rivia.
Welcome.
What was it happened to Fortist again?
You should not have come to the city. You'd be better off staying in the trees.
Do you mind not touching me?
Here already. Come on, let's...
Трубадурить. Jingle bell. Die, motherfucker, die. Банчик, иди тупо пройда.
These scars long have yearned for your rend my heart, oh you flee.
Прикольно, прикольно.
To the wolf by eye, you flee to oh violet, I know.
Всі розривілись.
You to oh.
Браво.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer?
There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this.
Squabbles and rows again! And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music.
Cultural... Permit me to introduce this year's Priscilla.
It's Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad, or should I say, Sorcerer Says.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later.
Not here. Come with me.
Nормально. Reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault?
sheepdip.
And I've not seen him since.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his wine at the Passaflora once.
Any idea what got him?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait.
This someone?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention.
Let me guess.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Horson Jr.'s lair.
Horson Jr.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not...
Got it. You're not a fan.
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Horson first.
I don't know about Horson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful though.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry.
Okay.
Well, bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosa. Got Poppy to feed. And I suppose I'll wait.
Ублюдок младший.
Don't come home on his own. Take care now.
Вареник захавали.
Do you seek to get me drunk, sir? Whores. Whores everywhere. Eternal fire. Guards!
You stop coming here.
Why? Even with the walls, they still manage to...
Давай якийсь цей. Повиконуємо завдання.
The best stock in... No need to push it. Very good.
Let me have a...
Вареники. Я йому вареники продам. До речі, може щось створити в алхімії? О, почекай, чел.
The best. No need. Very good.
Bye.
Time find any work here, Witcher?
Greetings!
Hear about the contract.
You ought not jest, Master Witcher. I know the creatures are...
All right.
like a mean, fat cat.
What?
Once it was bread, then a fish, then apples. Might not seem like much, but so, will you teach it a...
Make...
Fine negotiation on your...
Relaxed.
Thank you, Master Witcher.
Back there at Lockmuir.
Ooh.
Merchant was right. Actually does look like a giant cat.
Ah, humans.
Oh.
Mutant! Some vexling posed as Jörn Borsbeer and cleaned out his bag.
Looks like the imp dropped some loot. Went this way. Drop down into the moat. Trail ends here.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh.
Door's wide open. Interesting. Letter? Well. Our imp's at least literate, if not outright educated. A Doppler. Explains a lot, and complicates matters. Need a good lead to track him down. woman's blouse, a man's shirt, a child's shoes, but only one bed. Lavender, strong scent, enough to track him down.
About
and a loaf of bread too, but I dropped it, decided not to go back.
Rare sight. An elf and a guard of the Eternal Fire having a friendly chat.
Friendly? Nothing further from the truth.
You's a non-human, I need no other reason. Lucky I didn't find anything on you. Now...
That was some pretty bad acting. Really ought to explore other careers.
You dare insult an officer on duty? Let me give you some advice, mutant.
Look who's talking. I know you're a Doppler and a kleptomaniac.
Merchants put out a contract on me.
Ух ти, прикольно.
Always the same old shit.
Він може міняти свою цей сутність?
Hey, wait.
Жесть. Що
Really want to
підбігівся.
see an angry witcher.
Do you?
Damn, I look old.
Відьмак б'ється з відьмаком?
Not bad.
Lost your nerve?
Прикольні бомби.
Please, stop. I surrender. Might be able to look like a witcher, but that won't make you fight.
You're donning your skins enough to know what kind of man you are.
I don't kill him, true. But then not everybody applies my rule.
I know. But I thought they'd not catch me. I thought myself too smart. Serves me right. Might have learned this lesson the hard way.
Although he is, girls can't be supervised. Must be divine punishment.
Greeting!
Problem solved. Convinced the imp to go back to the countryside to tangle horse.
And how would I know you speak the truth?
There better be one, or you'll feel the invisible hand of the market smack you so hard.
I'll give you half the agreed sum, no more. And I'll not...
Place of Europe, he don't believe you. What the hell should I say? Eh?
Greetings.
Сюда.
Burn in the eternal fire!
Напевно, це останнє і все.
Eternal fire, why me?
Бо навіть просто добіжу і вже не буду виконувати.
Eternal fire, keep me safe. Mind the guards.
I'm here about the...
Oh, well, a night patrol got...
Must.
If you've seen...
What did the corpse...
I've not seen anything like it in my life, and I've seen a lot of corpses. These corpses came straight...
Let's talk about...
All right. I believe I can pay you that.
Bodies buried yet?
Orders were to burn them. Our medic was to take a look first.
See what I can do.
We'll pay you. The boy... Needs...
What...
У мене вже бабла прям ну дуже багато.
So long.
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the pond. Your blade.
A witcher? Oh, you're a bit...
Indeed.
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into the infantry in 1242, I promised my bit...
Well, well. Ambitious.
Perhaps. But they were empty words. I came from the war. That one and the next. Thing is, I've grown old in the meantime, as you see. Can't manage it alone.
Plan's crazier than it is sane.
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good deal of it from various fronts. Say we meet in Skellige by the collapsed bridge near Arenbjorn. It's...
Sounds fine.
Прикольно, ще якісь завдання. Так, я думаю, на цьому закінчимо. Завтра розпочнемо прямо з цього місця. Все, дякую всім, хто був. Боже, як я кайфую від цієї гри. Дякую всім, хто був, хто протискали косики, ви неймовірні. Всім спокійної ночі, мирного неба і всім до завтра. Побачимось.